Fuckwara! 4 hours of excruciating pains and I heard the nurses gossip. अभी तो इसका असली pain चालू ही नहीं हुआ. You know, what I have hated the most about motherhood in these 21 years, yes, you heard me right, hated. We mothers are not supposed to like bloody everything about motherhood. Normalize, please. What I've hated the most is the quotes on motherhood. Yes. They raise the bar of motherhood so high that only a bar can save us. Mr. Bartender, a bloody Mari once I finish, okay? The nation must know how damaging these quotes are for us mothers. And I quote, yes, God could not be present everywhere. So he created the mother, unquote, unquote, unquote. Smart, very smart of you, sir. The reality, it seems, is that basically you could not handle this shit yourself. Khud ki lanka lag rahi thi. So you commissioned this most difficult job to us mothers. Smart chap. Fuck these quotes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Mothers of all the people should not use the F word. For that matter, no cuss words, because there is this whole generation watching us and they will start swearing. If we do, वैसे तो 24 घंटे भजन कीर्तन कर रही है your Gen Next. The world gives us mothers enough and more reasons to use the F word, but daddies are using it all the time. And that too for the lamest of things. And the bigger problem is, their problematic cuss words, unme bhi ye hamari le rahe hain. So dear mothers, basis my vast experience of 2 decades, 6 months, 5 weeks, 4 hours, and 7.5 seconds to be precise right now, I have compiled a list of safe surrogates of cuss words that mothers can use guilt-free whenever they feel like venting out, and that too without destroying an entire generation. For example, when you feel like using the F word, say it loud and clear. Faridabad. Homework not done, baby. Masi rehti hai Faridabad. We have to go. Fuckwara. Sada apna hi hai, Ludhiane de kol hai. And when will we use the rhyming scheme? Swarovski ke your lavender turban. We love our Swarovskis, ladies, don't we? Don't we? All these tall comparisons, I'm telling you mothers, they are a trap, they are a conspiracy. Don't fall for them. They will place us on pedestals with an unset pressure that Mother India, you fall from there, and an entire generation will fall with you. And we, the angels that we are, forever balancing our postpartum bumps on their pedestals and losing ourselves on the way. Hashtag save the woman in that mother first, save the tiger later. Tiger वैसे भी जिंदा है. And this all went 21 years back. In my case, it wasn't even an accident. It was a well-planned enterprise, inaugurated with clinical precision. You know, when an economist / academician, yours truly back then, collaborates with an MBA in marketing, a numbers geek and a perfectionist. They leave nothing unplanned. We had everything planned out on Excel sheets, even the budget for every quarter for the next at least 25 years. Our modus operandi, from toddlerhood to teens, bases the dozens of books on parenting we licked up while we were pregnant. Project Parenthood, you see, we wanted to ace it. And I'm very sure my finance fanatic husband even had the rate of return on whatever he was investing in this project saved somewhere slyly in some master file. password protected. So, as per the perfect plan, 9 months later, this humongous 85 kg sack of a woman was wheeled into a nursing home, horizontal, screaming beyond permissible decibel levels. There rushed the father-to-be, straight from a conference, all dressed up in formals, full sleeves, white shirt, maroon necktie, matching maroon turban. His mother, roots freshly touched, nude makeup in place. Nice family, all set to impress her first grandchild. And this sorceress-looking woman doing bridges on that hospital bed in a Sarojini Nagar nightie. 4 hours of excruciating pains, and I heard the nurses gossip. Kitna chillati hai ye aurat. Abhi to iska asli pain chalu hi nahi hua. And I was like, Finland, Philadelphia. This wasn't mentioned in the scheme document. 3 hours later, this Radhema was wheeled into the inner chambers, where the real shit happens. They call it the labor room. And there started a power yoga session no one had prepared me for. Sit-ups, squats, push-ups. And I came down to cuss with care. After many rounds of animal flows, what worked finally in the end was a Desi Pavan Mukt Asan. Stop imagining, please. Out popped an over-swollen, maroon-colored, I don't know how, baby, and mama collapsed. A moment of my life, only to wake up a few moments later with the baby in my lap, the freshly minted father by my side. Not a wrinkle on his shirt. Teary-eyed, we both looked at the baby. Then we looked at each other. There was a question tattooed on his face. Are you sure he's mine? And here I was wondering, how the hell does he resemble my friendly neighbors? A cute little pug doggy. But I must tell you, I must share here, that first year of being a mother, and I swear, it is like living a miracle every moment. You see, full of orgasmic moments, perhaps to make up for the lack of real ones in that 1 year. I was drooling over every first of my baby. That first smile, the first cry, the first fart, the first poop. I was running for my diary. Oh my God, I want to hold on to every moment of my child. That's how I became a writer. And then it went beyond the first year. Then it was the first fall, the first fight, the first teacher, the first PTM, the first school, the first crush, the first girlfriend, the first breakup, the first drink, the first hangover. Fuckwada. Was someone even keeping a track of my first, second, third nervous breakdowns? Nevertheless, I kept riding the high horse of motherhood with my blinkers on, kicking everything that came my way, right, left, center, from sleep to sanity, from career to ambition. We all do it happily. Mommies, don't we? Happily, very happily. I still remember the second year he would say, "Mama," outside my loo door, and I would jump off from pots half done. Ladies, if that is making you grab a drink, hit the bar. 10 years later too, he would say, "Mama," on the phone. I would dump dinner dates with friends midway and run there. My son is missing me. Only to hear jibes from mean friends later. "Jazz, put him on top feed now at least." Making fun of fellow mothers, not funny. Judging fellow mothers, not funny, ladies. Let's stop doing that to each other, because there's already a village out there. #nosy relatives. Even till 3 years back, he would call me from the hostel and say, "Momzilla, how's been your day?" And I would almost start lactating. Until happened the pandemic, and Baba came back home. Now Mama had tasted blood. In that 1 year that he was away, I had gotten over my empty nest sob story, "I miss you, baby" phase. Being a distant part-time parent was beginning to feel nice, actually. You see, in fact, I was secretly aiming for my full-time retirement somewhere in Timbuktu. A glass of wine shades my legs up. 2 p. Okay, I will stop there. It's getting very hot. A breather that brought in a beautiful realization that we all parents get to play a cameo in the larger lives of our children, and we all do it to the best of our abilities. Can I have a huge round for the parents here? Because remember, they're not handing over babies with manuals outside hospital gates. So there is nothing like perfect parenting. We all figure out our own ways. Now, Mama is out for groceries and Shona Puttar calling. Mom, I'm so hungry, I'm dying almost. Is there something to eat in the kitchen? To kya karoon? Mar jaun kya? Move your gym-toned ass. Your puffed up biceps and triceps. Open that Maggie packet and cook that shit. But Mom, Maggie is not healthy at all. Hashtag reverse parenting. What did I hear? Was that healthy, what you had at New Year's? That New Year's that ended in an ulti marathon where you bet your own personal record? Anyways, Mama is back in 3 hours. Consider it as intermittent fasting till then. And then we had the second wave of the pandemic. A second wave, a nightmare that none of us will ever forget. We all lost loved ones. We saw death from the closest quarters. One of those mornings, the boy had been on phone since long, and my hyperactive sixth sense was sensing that something was certainly amiss. And then he suddenly appeared at our bedroom door. The father excused himself from his Zoom call. I played up to my Punjabi roots. What? Siapa again? Break up? Can we shut the Philippines up, Ma? There's someone who is critical. They've just managed to get a bed. All they need is a plasma donor. I've already checked with the blood bank. I'm eligible. I just came to tell you both that I'm going. The father rose from his desk and said, I'm coming with you. While the two of them were leaving, my eyes met the father's. There was a faint, endearing smile on his face that to me spoke, looks, this investment gave a mega return, beyond what we could have ever asked for. My bosom was bursting out of my brow with pride. I barely managed to smile through my tears, wanting to tell him, fuck wada, everything else. I loved being on this ride with you. Swarovski ke, I did love being on this ride with you. Thank you.